my friends. Welcome. We're gonna do 1 hour, okay, of this magazine, guys. Then I have to go get my kids. Just looking for my music. Here you are. This one here goes for my beautiful friend. Small peppers, we admire his bravery and teachings on this incredible spice-based trade. Join us on the next Flames Peppers Challenge. We love our brother, Johnny Small Peppers. We admire his bravery and teachings on this incredible spice-based trade. Join us on the next Flames Peppers Challenge. We love our brother, Johnny Small Peppers. We admire his bravery and teachings on this incredible spice taste tree. Join us on the next Flames Peppers Challenge. We love our brother Johnny Small Peppers. We admire his bravery and teachings on this incredible spice taste tree. Join us on the next Flames Peppers Challenge. Join us on the next Flames Peppers Challenge. Johnny Small Peppers, we admire his bravery and teachings on this incredible spice-based trade. Join us on the next Flames Peppers Challenge. We love our brother, Johnny Small Peppers. We admire his bravery and teachings on this incredible spice-based trade. Join us on the next Flames Peppers Challenge. We love our brother, Johnny Small Peppers. We admire his bravery and teachings on this incredible spice taste tree. Join us on the next Flames Peppers Challenge. We love our brother Johnny Small Peppers. We admire his bravery and teachings on this incredible spice taste tree. Join us on the next Flames Peppers Challenge. We love our brother Johnny Small Peppers. We admire his bravery and teachings on this incredible spice taste tree. Join us on the next Flames Peppers Challenge. We love our brother Johnny Small Peppers. We admire his bravery and teachings on this incredible spice taste tree. Join us on the next Flames Peppers Challenge. We love our brother Johnny Small Peppers. We admire his bravery and teachings on this incredible spice taste tree. Join us on the next Flames Peppers Challenge. Join us on the next Flames Peppers Challenge. Join us on the next Flames Peppers Challenge. Griff, good morning, my brother. Roger. Até quarta. E deixei lá o balde verde. Bud Files. Good to see you, my brothers. Hope you're well. Okay, so the next part of the magazine is gonna be the future law in space. And it starts with
predecessors, historic predecessors, until a little while ago, about 50 years, science and technique progressed extraordinary, giving a big step, actually giving a gigantic step in all domains. One of the new branches, scientific branches, that developed in these last times was of astronautics. Raymond, Malo, love you, brothers. Good morning. Really good to see you, my friends. Just check if I have your music here. I may not have it here, brother. Oh, here it is. Astronautics, okay? The science that acquired the nature card in a few years, and in very general terms, it concerns the navigation in the exterior outer space. Raymond 420, my brother. Hope you're well. Big hugs to Norma. The spatial activity, because it's fundamentally a human activity, it is evident that it branches in a series of matters very diverse, such as in any branch of science. They have to be channeled and given their importance and possibilities should be regulated, okay? Like in they're comparing it to the laws, okay? This one is for my brother Waffles. It is here that a bunch of cultural values of humanity surges in the right for space. After the first experiences and conquests of the technique, and here we talk about mainly Soviet Union and the United States of America, and afterwards by other countries and organisms internationally, presented the first problems of the laws that had to be studied and resolved. Malo, much love, my brother. Thank you very much for stopping by. Frills, good afternoon, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for yesterday, brother. Oh, Raymond, Atlas. Okay, for now, I'm just listening, gathering information. You have some more radical people that say it's a spacecraft, and then you have people, other astronomers that say that it's different, but it's not, there's no proof for it to be a spacecraft. But I don't know if you remember, guys, Jeremy Corbell, he made a big video a couple of months ago where he says, like, if anyone comes saying that there is a big spacecraft coming to Earth, it is a big lie. So when he said that, I didn't believe him because I don't trust Jeremy Corbell, guys. He's don't trust him. Listen to me, don't trust him. That's what I say, guys. And what happened was, after that, Avi Loeb started talking about the craft, you know. So I don't know, guys. I'm waiting. Remember, the Webb telescope. They're not telling you everything, guys. Okay, they hide what they want. They want you to follow their thought. Okay, so that's really. It's not much of an opinion yet.
Ali a minha irmã para dizer boa tarde.
Sim.
Que afinal quem era a fazer num ponteiro.
Testemunhas.
A minha irmã acho que ainda não há.
Ah.
Mas diz que, e perguntei quem é que andava a martelar, diz que ela a fazer umas obras na casa da sua tia. Mas não disse o que é cá ao sol.
Ah, lá dentro?
Deve ser lá.
Embaixo ou em cima?
A minha irmã acho que no sol. Só que
Sorry, guys. Sorry, I'm very sorry. Okay, let's put some other music. Let's go for this one that I really like, guys. Oh, where is it? Ah, here it is. Still there? Georgia, my sister. Okay, next page. Okay, this is the first photo. And I think this is the Russian. Soviet cosmonauts on board of orbital station Salyut 6. The conquest or the Olympics of space. Princess, thank you, sister. Just had lunch and coffee. Everything's great. Thank you very much, my sister. We still have years over here for our family, but please, if you can, leave a little prayer tonight when you go before you go to bed for John's P families. Georgia, Frills, big hugs to you and your family. Hope you're doing well. Hope the weather is good as well. Okay, so now I'm gonna have to put the magazine here. So what I'm gonna have to do, guys, and I'm gonna have to put my phone like that. Okay. Okay, there you go. Okay, now, guys, let's put this one here. This one is nice. Okay, so on the 13th Assembly of the Union Nations in 1958, they thought it was necessary to start a commission, special commission for the usage of ultra terrestrial space, having in account the latest rocket launches by artificial satellites by the Soviet Union. Nature and America. Okay, so the lawyers, they started to work on this matter all over the world. Okay, over the years, with progression in astronautics, the problems became bigger, creating new situations of fact that had to be resolved and regulated. Blah, 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 blah. Then they declared that you should only use the space, ultra-terrestrial space, in beneficial of humanity, recommending that you apply to the space the international international law. Okay, guys, I don't know if you know, but there is COVID going around, guys. I'm gonna close the door. There is COVID going around, so I have a friend of mine. I haven't been with him for a while, but he's caught COVID. But the lady that helps us out here, her son also has COVID, and I just sneezed, so I'm a little bit worried, you know? Not a lot, but I'm a little bit. And you know, it's a little bit windy. It's not a lot, but I'm already getting a little bit not stressed, but paranoid.
We love our brother John Small Peppers, and we admire his bravery and teachings on this incredible spice taste trade.
Stats, what's up, my sister? Good morning.
We love our brother John Small Peppers.
Yes, I just sneezed. The weather is it's just a little bit windy.
Incredible spice taste trade.
What's up, Sean? Adrian? Joshua, what's up? Thank you for joining us, Joshua. Please connect with everybody, my friends.
Love our brother Johnny Small Peppers, and we admire
Okay, so guys, this story is
spice taste.
seriously dull, okay, guys?
We love our brother John Small Peppers,
So,
and we admire his bravery
let me just browse over this quickly.
taste trade.
Beneficial of everybody. Then they talk about putting satellites or nuclear devices or massive destruction weapons.
We love our brother
Um,
Small Peppers, and we admire his bravery and teachings on this incredible spice taste trade.
okay, then there was a signed document between London, Moscow, and Washington, rectifying So they put in space a salute in 60 languages, music, natural sounds of animals, singing of birds, rain, and even the whistle of a train. They have that on a satellite. Crazy, guys. They call it on the Voyager, which is still going apparently. Okay, now they're talking about pirate radios. So I'm gonna skip this one here. Maybe I'll do this one later. But guys, we're gonna do a show only on amateur radio, okay guys? You're gonna love this. Sins, what's up, brother? Hope I didn't miss anyone, guys. If I did, I'm sorry. Okay, let's put another music. Okay, this is brother Gigi. Gigi.
Gorilla from Florida, sounding so fine. 6 strings blazing under shining sunshine. His chords make
Okay, they talk a lot about amateur antennas and radios.
waves with each bold stand. Brother Gigi's mission is crystal
And they teach how to
guitar echoes
use this.
for fear.
Bit crazy.
Moonlight dances on
Okay, then they talk about teachings of parapsychology in Portugal and the demystification of healing, the healers.
no room for fear. Moonlight dances on his frets so bright.
Okay, they're talking about who is Father Quevedo.
Believe in Gigi.
Big movie, positive, what's up? Good to have you, brother. Please connect. Movie, what's up? Nice one, positive. I haven't seen Ghosts, but I've seen some weird stuff. I could say it's Ghosts. We're not gonna talk about this, guys. But you will think it's interesting, so okay, then they have some pictures look of the healings. It almost looked like osteopathy look. Look, he's using like something with a color. Look, he's rubbing. On that side is the spleen, guys, on the left side. Here is the stomach, I think, more or less. And the plexus. Oh my god, he's going a bit, I don't know, over there. He's going a little bit, I don't know, it's a bit too deep. I don't know. Yeah, but the girl, I don't know, she doesn't seem like she's not enjoying it. Look at him rubbing and taking everything. We're gonna do this someday, not today, guys, okay? We're gonna go deep into cartomancions, astrologers, the findings, ignorant speculators, healings, okay? But we're gonna keep on the UFOs, okay? Okay, they want us to build an antenna. Oh my god, this antenna is to talk with the beings. I don't know, guys. I may not do this. This is a bit too crazy. Television of the future. Communications. Oh, let's do this one, okay, guys? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Photographing the aura. Oh my God. Photographing the aura, guys. I'm gonna do Bigfoot then today, okay? It's gonna be 3 pages. Actually, no, we're not gonna do any more today, actually, guys. No, wait. I have to get my kids at 4:30. So I think we still have time to do this one. We could do the Bigfoot for my brother Raymond. Raymond, do you agree, brother? Let's do the Bigfoot today. Let's do the Bigfoot. Okay, it's 3 pages, so it's not like huge. It's fire. Wait a second, I have something for this. Wait a second. Damn it. Let's see who we're gonna put now. Let's put this one for my brother.
All night we gather round. Super days that joy is found. Karaoke loud and clear. Voices raised with zero fear. On the nights we gather round. Super days where joy is found. Karaoke loud and clear. Voices raised with zero fear. Fishing out on open lakes. Big bay streams we aim to take. Lines cast out, we feel the thrill. Brother Resty knows the drill. Blessings come and blessings go. With super days we always glow. Good times roll and love does flow. Brotherhood's
The way we roll. Thank you, movie brother. Big hugs.
at his joint we leave our care.
Okay, so
Know the memory.
the human giants of antiquity and from the present. Myth or reality? Let's see what they thought on the 70s, guys. Since the most remote antiquity that people talk about the human giants. Well, that's a lady Bigfoot over there in the middle. They talk about them in legends, fantasy narratives. These beings appear with amazing representativity in literature of the insolite. By the Bible, one of the bigger repositories of antiquity history, reports the adventures of giant Samson and the death of the giant Goliath against intrepidous David. Sorry, guys. Damn it. Okay. David that fulminated with a stone between the eyes of the giant. Legend? Question mark. But the legend is a description, historic description, where history is disfigured by tradition and therefore involves always a past truth and deformed usually by the oral propagation from generation to generation. No problem, movie. No worries, brother. Thank you very much. You're cool, my brother. Greek mythology talks to us about the fightings of Hercules or Heracles, of Antil and Geryon, the Atlantean giant, chief of a race of giants. Through the legend and old tradition, Hercules is able to kill the giant Geryon on an Atlantic island and finally wins Antu, personified as being Earth, before he steals the golden apples of Hesperides. On century, on the 5th century, before Christ, on the 5th century before Christ, the Greek historian Herodotus called Atlantis to the population that lived in the proximities of the Atlas Cordillera. How do you say Cordillera? It's like the mountainous of Atlas on the north of Africa. These legends of giants are not these legends of giants cannot apply to the phenomenon, even though gigantism is a disease of growth continuous that affects little individuals. And to the contrary of the phenomenon, also rare, also conducts to dwarfism. You can see by the descriptions, the old descriptions, that they had giant races, such as the period where Hercules, when he reached Atlantis, killed the giants. Therefore, it seems to have the power to interfere in this passage that there existed on that time one or more races of human giants? Question mark. Okay, that's and then you can see that image of the lady giant. It says profile of a Sasquatch or giant in the American continent, North America and Canada. Following Sergio Vieira. Figure 2 is the figure down, and they call it the Yeti, the abominable snowman. Also having a comparison to the structure gigantic of a Sherpa of the Himalaya. So Yexi is the one on the left. And No, actually, I think the Yeti is the one on the right.
We love our brother Johnny Small Peppers. We admire his bravery and teaching on this incredible
A
spice.
Sherpa
Join us on the
of
next
Himalaya. So they're actually quite big as well, the Sherpas. The Sherpas are the one on the left.
on the next flame. Pepper challenge. We love our brother Johnny Small Peppers. We admire his bravery and teachings on this incredible spice taste trade. Join us on the next Flames challenge. We love our brother Johnny Small Peppers. We admire
Yeah,
his
Sean, we
bravery
are
and
before the
teachings
cellulars.
this incredible spice taste trade. Join us on the next
I still have old cellular phones, you know. I do sell them. Okay, so the legends of Antu and Hercules, there are a few considerations to think about. These giants did not fight with metallic weapons. So these they use before the age of metals on the Neolithic times or Neo-Eneolithic, on a time very primitive, because the works of Hercules, they never refer to even agriculture or the creation of animals. So they don't do creation of animals, guys. So it was before those times. People started, doing, keeping the animals, storing animals, creating, how do you say, getting them along and having family littlings. It all looks like it happened even before the Strait of Gibraltar was opened. So Africa still had contact with Europe. So it was maybe the cataclysm that connected this opening that allowed to the conservation of these stories through the millennium. Today, submarine archaeology in Mediterranean proves that many population Neolithic are more than 20 meters in underneath the water. So a lot of populations are under the water in the Mediterranean, guys, okay? This music is for my brother Andrew, Florida UFOs. We love you, my brother. Oh yeah. The seduction of the giant theme of the antiquity has been taken in the last years. Has been put into how to say it. It has been talked a lot. The theme of the Bigfoot and the giants. In front of the rationalists, which are grabbing into theories and even ideas that little by little are giving way to the modern investigation about this interesting theme. Robert Shahu, French, talks about the Bible, and he talks about Genesis 6 verse 3-4 that says, what was conducting me disappeared. What I thought it was a shadow, darker, it was a hidden door, and this door opened to a corridor that would go down in a always straight corridor. It was ingramous, where the little light of the little lamps of the priests almost simply looked like it intensifying the darkness. There we went, touching the walls in our way, almost falling, sometimes slipping. None of these coffins had a lid. Oh my God, this is so interesting, guys. I looked and saw what was inside. I suspended my breathing and almost passed out. My son, look at them. They were gods in our earth from the anterior days. On arriving at the mountains, full stop. They walked into our country. They walked into our country. When the seas bathed our coast, and when the stars in the sky were different. Full stop. Look, because only the initiated can see them. Now, guys, these are the photos of the of Bigfoot that have been found. You know, the sketches. Let me see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, because you know they can have more than 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are 5 ones. Can you see? They can have more than 5. Okay, guys. Okay, now guys, let me see. Let me put this music. I love my brother Seven very much. Big hugs, brother Seven.
Brother Seven walking tall through these fields of rise and fall. He sees the light upon his path.
Oh my God, I read this wrong, guys. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna have to start this again, guys. Okay, so we're gonna continue this. Robert Chahar in the Bible, he talks about Genesis the 6th, and where it says giants, whites, famous in the mythological antiquity, and the Nephilim, or giants in the Bible. In the book of Genesis, chapter 4, versicle 4, they say that the giants would be the product of crossing of extraterrestrials with the beautiful earthlings from Armenia, Iran, Caucasus and the Rocky Mountains and the Andes, etc. Until a few years ago, appeared an extraordinary book from a Tibetan monk, Lobsang Rampa, entitled The Third Vision, in which a pair of extraordinary revelations, which is, it says, we approximated to a wall where it was painted a wheel of life with 5 meters diameter. The light, the light seemed to be turning and turning the senses with it. We continue our way, and I thought we were going to hit with our heads against the rocks. The priest that conducted me disappeared, and what I thought it was a shadow, darker, there was a door hidden, and this door gave way to a corridor that seemed to go down, a little straight corridor, which would always be going down, but at the same time it would funnel a little bit. It was very dark. Sometimes I slipped. The air was heavy and depressing, and it looked like there was a little heaviness on earth that was above our shoulders. On a last curve, it opened in front of us, a rock cavern. A rock cavern. It opened into a cavern, a rocky cavern that shined like gold, veins of gold, rocks of gold, a big layer of rock and a layer of God, and then mas muito. Ai, tens de limpar então com um pano molhado aqui. Depois lavares as mãos. There, in front, you could see on top of a little rock, of some rocks, the gold shined like the stars in a dark night, and the rays would captivate and reflect the trembling light from the little lamps. In the center of the cavern, there was a dark house shining, and it looked like polished ebony. The wood, the walls were covered with strange symbols and diagrams, such as the ones we see on the walls of the tunnel of the lake. We walked in the direction of this house, and then we went in. Inside there were some coffins of rock, black rock with curious sculptures. None of these coffins had a lid. I looked inside and I suspended my breathing. I almost passed. And then, open quotes, my son, look at them, close quotes. They were gods in our land from the previous days. From the previous days. When arriving to the mountains, we walked into our country. They walked into our country when the seas were bathing our coasts and the stars in the sky were different. Look, because only the initiated can see them. I looked again, fascinated and a bit tremulous. There were figures in gold, naked, right in front of us. Two men and a woman. Each line, each mark. Abriste a porta outra vez? Were finally reproduced by gold. But the size, the woman had at least 3.5 meters, and the biggest of the men did not have for certain less than 5 meters. This narrative of Lobsang Rampa is in reality extraordinary, even though we have knowledge that these Tibetan monks and their monasteries they close secretly. We have knowledge that the Tibetan monks and their monasteries close. They keep secrets absolutely fantastic. On a recent work by Simone Weisbard, this investigator says that it is concrete. There is concrete evidence that they found giants in prehistory on literature, on the Andean literature. Therefore, the race of the Karis has emerged in prehistory over the form of giants, and therefore, oh my God, this is huge. And therefore, let it go! Atlas Siviriki. Okay, let me just check the Wally, love you, my brother. Carlos, Roger, Mina, Adrian. I'm sorry, guys. I was really getting into it, guys. Okay, there's only one more page, guys, but it's gonna be intense, okay? Attilius Siverici, in his history of the Peruvian culture, he says that there were gigantic races that made a construction of a big door in Peru. It's called Door of Tihuanaco. Cieza de Leon, author of the Chronicle of Peru, says that these barbarians, their height was 6 meters of height. Velasquez says that these gigantics sculpt the statues of stone, and Pizarro says that he's seen these statues during his march of the conquistador. Gutierrez de Santa Clara talks about gigantics, fabulous giants that appeared in the province of Manta in Ecuador during the reign of Tupac Yupanqui. The historian, Peruvian historian Cesar Miro notes that the evidence left pretentious evidence by the giant Bigfoots are on this origin of the name of Patagonia, okay? So Patagonia means giant feet, okay? The region that supposes to be inhabited on its prehistory by giants. Gutierrez de Santa Clara affirms even he exhumed craniums with giant bones and these teeth of 3 fingers of thickness and 3 fingers length. Giants, guys. The tradition of Peru describes a race of giants as being giant white men and with beard. They had executed and left big slabs of rocks with certain letters that the chronist Cieza de Leon tried to decipher for a long time in the ruins near the river Vinegar. These mysterious giants were examined, but some they ran towards the Andes. Meanwhile, others ran through the Pacific, and they think they found the Easter Island. Will the giant statues of the Easter Island has anything to do with these men? Question mark. They have been found recently. One of their skeletons, asks Simone. Would they found recently any of their skeletons? Question marks, asks Simone Weisbard. On the 4th of December 1970, a fisherman saw emerge on the sands of a beach in the north of Santiago of Chile a human skeleton that his length was 2.38 meters of height. He was under the water, guys. He was under the water. They were under the water at 2 meters under the water, and they were resting equally with the animals of prehistoric, as gigantic as the giant ceramics, which drawings did not belong to any culture known until now. Gates, love you, brother. Stats, my sister. Please connect, everybody. Leave a comment. John P loves you, my people. They say these giants were anthropophagus from all tradition of the Peruvian coast and Equatorian Pacific. The craniums are dolicephalous. In Puno, a Peruvian professor, Gustavo Sanchez, when he was excavating the how do you say it? The dry lands of the lake, he felt under his fingers, something rough. When he removed the object, it was a human cranium with a giant size. The cranium of this giant, Cholpa, which they call him, which they talk on the old beliefs, question marks. It is certain that is a man possessing such cranium must have belonged to a race extraordinary, big, and vigorous, proved of cranial box, absolutely extraordinary by the thickness, solidness, and dimension of the ocular dimensions, ocular orbit dimension. The double size of what you see on the mummies, on the museums of the Peruvian museums. The state of the teeth, oh my God, they're huge. The state of the teeth is magnificent. After centuries, after large centuries under the waters of the lake Titicaca, the mountain, no, for this man, it's a proof that the race of Chulpas, pre-human race, that he remounts to the megalithic times of Punupara before the diluvius, you know, the diluvius. In Mexico, near San Pedro of the Colinas, Marco Donde found a tomb containing bodies, half mummified, of 5 men with a length of 2.5 meters height. In Africa, full stop, in Africa, in the region of Chad, the locals talk about giant men, and the rationalists and scientists official consider it a pure legend or invention, until one day that the archaeologists found in the north of Gingu, under the sands, some human skeletons, which they were bigger than 2.4 meters. They started to become known as the giants of Sak, which they talk in some Arabic manuscripts. So there's proofs here, guys. In the green infernos of green forest in Amazonia, they talk about indigenous with big stature, the brothers Villas Boas. They had ultimately a contact with indigenous, which their height was between 1.85 to 2 meters. We have to say that these Indians, their normal stature, which means it's nothing to do with the disease of growth of the rare giants in the, you know, in the normal world, in the up-to-date world. We have to make reference to the humanoid giants that today exist in bibliography, full stop. Therefore, the informations of the numerous informations come from Himalaya with the Yeti, Asia, Central Asia with the Almas, and the coast of the Pacific coast, and United States and Canada with Sasquatch. Sasquatch. The synthetic portrait of the Man of the Snow or Yeti, established by Napier after a bunch of information was collected, and it made it a being with a height from 1.4 to 4 meters, with long hairs, and part of them would be hair, some would be the beard, which assimilates a little bit to a monkey. The hair, okay? The body was completely covered in hair, varying in between reddish brown and dark brown. The shoulders are large and arched, and the arms are long, which gives this creature a position similar to man but more inclined. Other fantastic being which has been origin to the most various stories and controversies is the called Sasquatch. Okay, we're gonna go now into the Sasquatch, guys. Or Bigfoot in the United States and Canada. It is it's not new. It is again a half monkey being, half man, with a size of 1.8 meters to 3 meters height. The medium is 2.3 meters. Its weight is calculated to be about 300 kilograms. And the footprints is about 40 centimeters by 20 centimeters. It is covered by hairs, usually brown, sometimes gray, or even dark. This being, followed by 100 of witnesses, would exist in the thick forests that cover the mountains of the northeast of North America, in a territory of 390,000 square meters, branching the north of California, Oregon, state of Washington, British Columbia, and Alberta. BJs, be careful, brother. It is exposed, even though very summarized, we can take the following conclusion. The legends and the traditions talk to us since a long date to the presence of races of giants and various points of the earth. The archaeology, science, modern, and anthropology start to bring light to the day that the palpable witnesses of these giants appear. Why did they disappear in the face of the earth? These giant races, how do they appear between us? Question mark. The normal human evolution do not gives us any motive for this appearance. Full stop. This product of civilizations, of this past civilizations, by biogenetic or complicated mutations? Question mark. Would they be a product, okay, of that? Do we have to suppose that what the Bible tells us, a crossbreed of human races, terrestrials and extraterrestrials, given it at certain time by the evolution of our civilizations, by the Neolithic, question mark. These are all hypotheses and hope we get to find it. Guys, did you enjoy that? There is also how to photograph your aura studies, guys. Look at that. That's a bit crazy. This is a leaf, look, the aura of a leaf. Okay, we're gonna have some other UFO stories soon, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. John P. loves you, my people! I'm just gonna make a quick toast and then I have to go get my kids to school. Thank you very much for joining us, my people. Hope it wasn't too boring. Oh my gosh, guys, but it was interesting, the Bigfoot story, to see, the old investigations. If you think about it, it looks like it's very similar to the new studies, Doers. Forest people, Georgia. Much love, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I'm just gonna eat some toast and we'll be going, okay? I'm gonna get my kids in half an hour so we can talk a little bit, okay? But my head is already aching. So guys, I've known that a few people have COVID. A friend of mine, and the biggest symptom is headache. So be careful for the headache, okay, guys? Body pains and headache, that's the main symptoms that my friends have been talking about. So stay aware. You don't need to make the tests. If you have a headache and body pains, you most likely it will be COVID, guys, okay? You don't need to waste money on a test and waste your beautiful nose on one of those nasty things they put up your nose to test you out. Okay, my friends, so that's a quick shortcut for you not even to have to do the COVID test. Okay, but be aware. Headache and body pains. Da-da-da-da. Beautiful. This is amazing bread. It's like more yellowish. It's from Azores Island. Are you lurking, Sidvich? Love you, brother Wally.
Echoes of forgotten lands, energy from unseen hands
Come with me, guys.
takes us closer still to the truth against our will. There are no more blessings here.
I want to show you something, guys.
Eyes wide open in
The
light.
most beautiful thing of nature, guys.
Changed in light.
For me, the most beautiful thing this nature has to give us, guys, and it's this.
Touching realms of mystery.
This is what nature has most beautiful to give us, guys. Pray for it, guys. Pray for it, my brothers. Alone.
Blessings come from darkest skies. Open. Woke up late to waffle
Delight.
golden crisp and warm like sunlight. Realized my soul was taking flight. Oh, that waffle kept me singing all night. Waffle symphony, sweet and fine.
Thank you for joining us, my friends.
Danced around my kitchen like it's divine. Praising that waffle till morning shine. Maple syrup like a river so grand. Butter melting slow like a band. In every flavor finding a new land. It made me sing long past the sand. Waffle symphony, sweet and fine. Took a bite, felt the love in every line. Danced around my kitchen like it's divine. Praising that waffle.
John P. loves you, my people. Hope to see you soon. Thank you for stopping by.
Every bite a harmony of dreams.
I'm 176
In my chorus of
meters.
waffle supreme.
gates.
Each note rising
It's a
like
medium here in Portugal.
sunbeams.
Always my brother
Turning
Bacon.
my night to a jubilant
Always.
theme. The melody of batter so pure took me higher, made me sure.
Hope to see you soon, my friends.
For love I couldn't
Thank you, Ben T, my brother.
soulful treat, my heart's cure.
John P. loves you, my brother. Thank you for stopping by, Ben. Thanks, everybody. Please drop a like. Thank you for stopping by. My friends, sorry if I didn't give you much attention when I was reading the story, but the story was quite deep. I was enjoying it. Pretty much, I kind of knew most of it, but there's always some good information, guys. Right?
When I do for
baby. Thank you, Ben. Have a wonderful day, my brother. We were just saying goodbyes, but you're always welcome, you know that. Last music, okay? For my brother Sidvich, the lurker, PlayStation God. John P loves everybody. Thank you for stopping by. Big hugs, Stats, Gates, Roger, my brother, Ben. If you can leave some prayers for my family, we're in need right now, guys. I want it's my family in general, okay? And again, thank you very much for stopping by. Stats, your amazing sister, always know that. And remember, the nicest you are, sometimes the trolls, they pick up on the nice people. So you just have to let them roll in and then roll out. If you need anything, just let me know, my friends. You know that. We belong. Actually, I'm gonna have another music afterwards. Love you, James. Jim Bro, my brother. Look at my little the food I got, guys. Aubergines, tomatoes, stuff that I don't even know. It's my wife who's been planting. More vegetables over there. Those little things there. So things are growing, guys. The flowers are good. Look at the flowers. And we still have more stuff over there on that side. The recliner is still here, guys. It's still not raining too much. Just wait a second, guys. Music, guys. Last music. And this music is gonna be, you know, for who? John P loves you, my people. Fishing out on open lake, big bass streams we aim to take. Lines cast out, we feel the thrill. Brother SD knows the drill. Blessings come and blessings go. With Super Dave, we always glow. John P loves you, my people. Thank you very much. Brotherhood's the way we grow. Songs of laughter fill the air. At his joint, we leave our care. Every note a memory, harmonizing wild and free. In the boat or on the stage, Dave's the poet, turns the page. Every catch and every tune,
underneath the same old moon. Blessings come and blessings go. With Super Dave, we always glow. Good times roll and love does flow. Brotherhood's the way we grow.
See you soon, my brothers and sisters. John P loves you.
Blessings come and blessings go. With Super Dave.